The Crocodile's Wedding Feast, detailed African tale. Long, long ago, when animals still lived and spoke like people, there was a crocodile who lived in the great river Nile. His name was Kwame, and though he was large and powerful, he was never truly respected by the other animals. The lion was called the king of the land. The eagle was king of the skies. Even the elephant was admired for his wisdom and strength. But Kwame the crocodile, the animals feared him, yes, but they never honored him. Deep in his heart, this burned like fire. One night, under the bright African moon, Kwame hatched a plan. If they will not respect me as I am, he thought, I will trick them. I will invite them to a wedding feast, my wedding feast. They will bring gifts, they will bow to me, and when the time comes, I will devour them all. Paw prints the invitations. The next morning, Crocodile swam up to the river bank and announced loudly, Friends of forest, the sky, and the land, hear me. In 3 days, I shall marry a bride so beautiful that even the stars will come to watch. You're all invited to my wedding feast. Bring gifts, bring food, bring drink, and together we will celebrate the greatest wedding ever. The animals were shocked. Crocodile? Getting married? Whispered Antelope. To whom? Asked Monkey. No one knows, said Elephant. But a feast is a feast. And so word spread through the land. Wrapped gift arrived. On the day of the feast, animals came from near and far, carrying treasures. Elephant carried heavy baskets filled with bananas, mangoes, and coconuts. Antelope brought golden gourds filled with sweet honey. Monkey swung in with roasted maize and nuts. Tortoise came slowly but proudly with a large clay pot of palm wine. Even little Sparrow carried seeds tied in a tiny leaf. The river bank was alive with excitement. But strangely, there was no bride, no music, no dancers. Only Crocodile, smiling with sharp white teeth. Welcome, welcome, my honored guests, he said with a grin that sent shivers down their spines. Crocodile, the evil plan revealed. When all the animals were gathered, Crocodile climbed onto a rock and declared, My dear friends, I have lied to you. There is no bride. There is no wedding. The gifts you brought, the food you prepared, and you yourselves shall be my feast. The animals gasped in horror. You tricked us, cried Monkey. You greedy beast, shouted Elephant. Crocodile laughed, his jaws snapping like thunder. Yes, and now you are mine. Turtle the clever Tortoise. Just as Crocodile lunged forward, slow old Tortoise raised his hand. Wait, mighty Crocodile, he said calmly. You are right. You are powerful. But tell me, what kind of feast begins without a dance? If you want us to remember this day forever, you must first dance the dance of kings. Crocodile paused. His pride swelled. Yes, you are right. Let them see me dance. Let them see my greatness. And so, Crocodile began to dance. He stomped, he spun. He swayed his tail in the water. The river splashed. Waves rose high. The animals clapped and cheered. Dance, Crocodile, dance. But as he danced, something happened. Elephant quietly carried the food back into the forest. Antelope slipped away into the tall grass. Monkey swung off into the trees. Sparrow flew into the sky. And Tortoise, last of all, slowly backed into his shell and rolled into safety. Water waved the empty feast. When Crocodile finally stopped, panting and proud, he looked around. The riverbank was empty. The gifts were gone. The animals had vanished. Crocodile roared in anger. They tricked me. Me, the great Crocodile. But no one was there to listen. From that day forward, the animals no longer feared his tricks. They remembered the lesson. Greed and pride will always leave you with nothing. And that is why, until today, crocodiles are feared for their strength, but never respected like true kings of the animal kingdom. Sparkle's moral of the story: greed and deceit may seem clever, but in the end, they always bring shame and emptiness. True respect must be earned, not stolen.